Welcome to the second episode of the curriculum, a documentary series studying the effects of physical learning environment on academic work. This program is supported by Star Ghana, and its main aim is to find ways of bridging the gap in academic performance between pupils or students in basic public schools and their counterparts in private schools. In our previous episode, we visited Ashaiman, a cosmopolitan, bustling and fast-growing municipality within the Greater Accra conurbation. It was evident that there were serious infrastructural deficiencies in most schools, which had a deleterious effect on the performance of students. They, together with their parents, teachers, administrators, community and political leaders, expressed strong misgivings about negative impact of the poor learning environment on academic output. There were, however, pockets or islands of schools with good infrastructure, which had a commensurate positive effect on the work of pupils. Today, we revisit the township of Ashaiman to delve into the issues of sanitation and how it contributes to the performance of school children. Sanitation has various definitions, including that of the World Health Organization, which states that sanitation generally refers to the provision of facilities and services for the safe disposal of human urine and feces. Inadequate sanitation is a major cause of disease worldwide, and improving sanitation is known to have a significant beneficial impact on health, both in households and across communities. The word or term sanitation also refers to the maintenance of hygienic conditions through services such as garbage collection and wastewater disposal. Water, environment and sanitation are children's issues with a particular link to girls' education. According to educational experts, safe water and adequate sanitation are as important to quality education as pencils, books, and teachers. Safe water and adequate sanitation are crucial for girls to take their rightful place in the classroom. Without these basic necessities, the rates of absenteeism and truancy for girls will continue to be high. While affecting all school-age children, inadequate sanitation facilities hit girls hardest, pushing many out of the classroom for lack of privacy and dignity. This is especially true when they begin to menstruate. UNICEF recognizes that all primary schools need clean, separate toilets for boys and girls. It is therefore imperative that to encourage both girls' participation in education as well as to ensure good results, their peculiar needs be taken into consideration and addressed.
It is very imperative to every town in Ghana to be able to be concerned about the educational standards as regards to number of schools that are needed in order to bring the standard up to date. But it looks as if ours in Ashaiman, we don't know what happened, but it has not gone the way we expected.
We have toilet facilities in the school, but you know the normal compound house problems. Today is your turn, today is not your turn. And we also have the community intruding. So the ones that we have not been able to control the community. And because of that, the children are finding it very difficult to clean them. We have some that we have closed because of the condition in which the toilet is.
We have no toilet facility for the children. The only one that we have is for the primary school, where all the schools here, they go there. And if you go there first, they make the place very dirty. And it is only one.
The sanitation program at Ashaiman Government School is very appalling. As you could see, there's toilet facilities for both teachers and people, but the town people have taken over and their place there. So the children, when they come, for instance, some of them have to squat somewhere and they will need themselves. Teachers at times you have to go outside to the private session to take. So that is what is happening here. The urinal and the toilet very close to the classroom, And at times when they are in a classroom studying, in fact, we find it very difficult. The children are already complaining. So at times we have to move them from the classroom close to the toilet to merge with other class, which is not helping teaching and learning. The urinal, these children and the town people use it as a toilet. So when you enter, the place is full of feces. And the toilet too, when you go there, you can't even enter. So some of them have been easy themselves just at the entrance.
Say, yeah, Benia. You are dear one. To say, Obi Benia one, yet mean one. And I say, Bananko funny pammy, Samaya, nature money.
When we are on races, the town people will come and break the doors and use it at time. The WC, they'll be taking the WC, the head teachers have to make another improvise. So because of that, they have to close it entirely.
Even if we are going to scrap there, we find it difficult because things you are going to see there, you will not feel, you can't even eat. So we don't go nearer to that place.
Even the teachers in some school, we visited the head teacher. She was not on her seat. So we wanted to find out whether she was eating, and she said no. She had a container inside, and then she was trying to relate.
You are teaching and you have that natural core. At least it's a scale of preference. Either you leave the children and go, or you just spoil yourself. So the best thing is to go and leave the children. So it's to disrupt instructional hours. For instance, when we have afternoon or as it rains, you see the bad odor coming, so the children, they can't concentrate. Some of them have to be making noise and all this, and you are aware that because of that. So it's affecting productivity.
Yet the classroom, a bomber classroom on Munina. She said, a young boy ain't mean to do a classroom, and I want to just a cock and team.
In case of emergency, they are compelled to urinate anywhere they find themselves.
Facilities and amenities are no problems to the school. We have a lot. We have toilets, science labs, receptions, libraries, you can name it. We have everything.
I employ people to sweep every now and then. Anything that drops, they pick it. And the children too are taught not to litter. And if you go to the toilets right now, very neat. So when they are taught like that, they grow with it and becomes part and parcel of their life. They will not, like some adults you see in town drinking the sachet water and dropping. You come here, no, they will never do it. When they drink, they search for the bins and drop it there. Because when you drop it, even if you make a mistake and you drop it, somebody is there to pick it. So you'll be ashamed. So this is what all schools must do, to teach these children, so that when they grow with it. So if you want cleanliness, it begins from here, the school.
Everything is neat. The sweepers or cleaners clean the compound every morning. The students also do their best to clean the compounds every day when they come to school.
Facilities are very good. They are clean and comfortable. When a lady has her period and wants to change, she goes there privately to do her thing without no one noticing it.
Some years back, when the municipal was under Tema, the school had an award on sanitation. And for that matter, they came to build a urinal for the school. St. Augustine RC is fortunate to have two different urinals. We have one that the children use. We have the boys and then one for the girls. And then the one that the Tema municipal built for the school, we have separate one for the teachers, one for the boys, and then another one for the girls.
Toilet facilities and urinal at the place at the beginning was good, but I think there's a problem now. I hear one part is sinking, and we have also notified the assembly so they are aware.
Apart from the general concerns outlined, there are issues concerning sanitation and education which are peculiar to Ashaiman. Among these is the common use of sanitary facilities by townfolk and pupils, a situation which results in lack of control by school authorities. This compounds the generally unhygienic nature of the facilities. A second and major problem is the poor siting of toilets. Many of them are close to the classrooms, and the pungent odor affects people's concentration on their studies. Indeed, their teachers also have to live with the unhealthy state of affairs. The aforementioned unbridled access of the non-school populace to the school's toilet gives rise to a lack of security for the children, both physically and morally. It is obviously unhealthy for young children and adolescents to share sanitary facilities with adults who are total strangers. In the words of this schoolgirl, they are prematurely exposed to unpleasant sights, such as used tampons, soiled underwears, and blood, a real moral hazard.
Any panties and I will be not tade. Oh, foam. In say, I'll move first, I am better. Ye Benny, I am penny funny bounty and to me near classroom, and now you're quite shall return. Near corner or near back classroom.
In a bid to ensure a degree of cleanliness, the children are often compelled to scrub the lavatories. One of the issues, which has also cropped up in Ashaiman, is a lack of maintenance of wherever facilities exist, leading to their decay. Ironically, efforts to increase school enrollment have had the adverse effect of increasing the pressure on sanitary facilities.
Talking about the toilets, apart from the public scaling the wall to use it, I think at the time they were constructing the school, the number wasn't as it is now. Now we have large numbers, and again, as educators, we are okay with the numbers, but if facilities can be put there to make the place comfortable for the children and teachers, we are happy. So I think the number two also accounts for it. But for now, I think it's the public that is making it difficult for the children to use the public place, because they scale the wall. By morning, the whole place is very terrible.
Students in the school, especially the girls, if they have their menses like that, the school don't know how to help them, like how to use the pads and those things. So they find it difficult to change themselves.
When the children want to change, they go to their head teachers, but not all of them will go. As for that one, definitely some will go home to go and change. And some, because of that, are not even likely to come to the school. This one is a private something, so if I'm in my menses, why should another person get to know? The schools are for municipal assembly, so it is their responsibility. And we have tried over the years, even the new school, they put up Ashaiman number 1, Ashaiman number 2. The toilet facility is there, but there's no changing room, there's no urinal. So in their developments, the schools that they are going to put up later, we will be very happy if they factor all these things in.
And so with the issue of toilet facilities at the cluster of school, it's a challenge. There was a time a toilet was constructed for the school, but it ends up becoming a toilet for the public. I was part of the people who moved and made sure we apply something called mandamus from the court to compel NADBO to demolish that school, because it was posing health hazards to the children. Most of them were tested of typhoid and the rest. And so we have to move a motion on the floor. It wasn't working. We applied mandamus to compel our own assembly to pull it down. And they did.
The reason why the place is being flourished with urine is because the children don't have access to the urinal. So the best solution is to stand here and make their own thing. The best solution is to pull out the structure, so that at least if there's any plan ahead, we'll carry on.
You find them going home to go and ease themselves, and they come back. Some of them don't come back because of this shift system. So if I'm leaving around 11, by 12 o'clock my school is going to close, so why should I come back? And they go and they don't come back.
Even me, when I want to visit the toilet, I have to go out of the school before going to toilet. When I come, before I come to the class, I'll come. So there are 2 main lessons that have been taught after me, so I can't do anything about it.
And so this time we are looking at it with a raw package, a whole package. You construct, you look at furniture, you look at utility, light, water, everything. And then when you open the school or you commission the school, they can have access to all these things. That is what we intend to do.
For the schools, even this one, if it is not provided, we expect that the staff will have an inbuilt toilet for them, will have an inbuilt toilet for the head teachers and all that, and have adequate for the schools as well. What we are seeing here is not much. We are making adequate provision for washrooms, so that the sanitary conditions within our school premises are quite okay.
The sanitation, it is very poor. I think even our dustbin is full of rubbish, and still the government have not done anything about it, but we want to do something about it.
At the assembly level, we have issues pertaining to sanitation, where we are seeing to it that the environmental health, in collaboration with Zoom Lion, will be up and doing when it comes to tidying up the compound by the students, and then where the refuse is dumped, and then faster evacuation as soon as they pour them into the dust bin or the refuse container.
However, it would be wrong to paint a picture of utter negativity regarding sanitation as far as schools in Ashaiman are concerned. There are schools such as Solidarity International, which have good lavatories, and whereas in addition, the children are inculcated with good habits in order to keep their environment clean. No doubt, children schooled in such a conducive atmosphere have an advantage over their compatriots whose daily lot in school is to breathe in melodious air. It is evident that the issue of sanitation will have to be tackled urgently in order to make schooling both safe and appealing for school children.
Parents, the guardians, or whatever, all of us who have to come together. If there are issues, the teachers have to tell us. Some of them also giving us the information. They think their job is online or something like that. There are some of the issues that they need to tell us, so that we will also, as an assembly members, will also go to where we have to go for it to be addressed.
I am pleading with the youth in Ashaiman that they should help us, because the children are coming from the community, and whatever is good for another town is good for Ashaiman. Ashaiman is not bad like that. We can make a change if we put our heads together. So they should help us to change Ashaiman.
The curriculum has been brought to you with the support of Star Ghana. In the next edition, we examine the role of security in our educational system.